Warframers. Thanks for watching another episode. Today I'm gonna handle the Titania Razorwing build. Start with some action and then we go to the build. What we're gonna take is 5 ancient healers, level 140, so enough strength. As you can see, they're attacking my joints and not attacking me, so that's a good thing. A lot of damage and then some punch you. Let's fly back home. As you can see, use quite a lot of energy, but having an Arc and Energize on or a Rage build, you probably stay supplied. Let's go for the build. Of course, we got melee. We got steel charge for the melee. I got some power drift, intensify, and transcend fortitude for the power strength. It applies for the Razorwing, but the most damage will come from your melee build. But I'll go to that later. So first some power strength. Then very important, we got duration, constitution, narrow-minded, and prime continuity. Why narrow-minded? Adds a lot of duration. As you can see, 255 duration will equal 125% efficiency. So total is 225% efficiency. Is a lot more than you will get with the normal efficiency mods. So again, on an active ability, put a lot of duration. Since the Razorwing is not using any range, you can use narrow-minded. Be aware that the other attacks are gonna need to be executed from close range. So that's about it. To keep it energized, I use an equilibrium. Why? Because I have yet narrow-minded and vitality. I used to run, I would run with quick thinking, but to get a little bit more, I would just say energy and life, I put the equilibrium, because when there is some orb or energy or health dropping, you get both supplied. Plus, that's why I put equilibrium, but you can change this for, of course, you can, if you swap around 1 or 2 mods, you can put on the quick thinking, or if you would like, you can put on the rage, so you keep supplied when hits are being done. You can use the rage in combination with life strike to keep you fully powered and alive. But that's just different setups. This is the one I like for now. Of course, the prime flow speaks for itself, and the vitality to keep it a little bit more in check. For the build, on the dual picks and Diwata, your primary and your melee applies. For the Soma, I use a lot of critical chance and critical multipliers. Obviously, this will transgress to the dual picks, so your attacks become a lot heavier. Not gonna explain this much. For the war, I build a prime build, like I would call it, because of the prime mods. Range will also affect the size of your weapon, so it looks quite cool, and it's just handy in midair. If you have more range, you're hitting more enemies. And then, of course, the Berserker will come in handy with the speed. Plus, with the Prime Fury, you get a lot of speed. Yeah, that's about it for the build. We go to the stats as well. As you can see, the Spellbind and the Lantern got a lot of duration, so it keeps an enemy in check for a long time. Especially with the Lantern, you can just leave it on for a full round. Just hope that not everyone is shooting it. Tribute also does a lot of damage, and the debuff duration is 30 seconds, so it's quite long. Enemies will stay weak. For the Razorwing, you see my energy per second is 1.9. Is very low. If you look at the normal one, it's 5, so yeah, it's a lot higher. The drone damage is not that spectacular. That's because we're not using blind rage. think that sacrifices too much efficiency, which the damage I compensate with the damage from my melee. I use the war because it's a high puncture damage, maybe not good for every enemy, but you can choose different weapons as well. Just make sure the damage is high, and a crit build will help as well. Yeah, that's about it. 6 drones. The drones won't be affected by any power, so yeah. I think that's about it for the builds. I'll just give it one more go, why not? I just want to stay high because if they one hit me, I'm dead right away. Come on, Berserker. Berserker did not proc, too bad. Remember, when you're in your Razorwing mode, you also have 60% evasion rate, so enemies are less likely to hit. My drones did still a good job, they killed it. That's about it. I really like the Titania. It's a fun frame. If it's really gonna be vital for long ass missions, I don't know. Wait, yeah, I see the benefits, but still I think it's more solo frame than a team frame. Although the buff will help, but the tribute gives the ability to other people as well. But not sure. But long story short, good frame, nice addition. Yeah, I'm curious what we'll do in the future with reworks. Yeah, that's about it. If you like it, put suggestions or whatever, put them in the comments. Like or subscribe, would always be nice. And that's about it for today. Thank you guys. Peace.